Joined now on the broadcast by former Scream Eagle Billy Hartley. Billy, see, you grew up in Dartmouth, but I know there's a connection to Sydney in there. Tell the people about your Cape Breton roots.
My stepfather, Jonathan Hartley, he's from Sydney River. My grandfather ran the Woolco down in Sydney River back in the day. Yeah, so that's my connection to Cape Breton. Kind of got to go home in a way.
You cracked the roster at 18 years old, but played a few games at 17. Now, how much did those two games, that taste of Major Junior, help you going forward?
My first two games were against Halifax and St. John, so it was obviously two very good teams at the time. Getting those games in, playing with guys like Morgan Ellis and Logan Shaw, it made it really fun and helped me along going into the next year, knowing that I could compete at that level. It was a lot of fun. It gave me a little motivation to come out the next year and eventually make the squad.
What are your memories of your year in Cape Breton? You had a chance to play here during the 2012-2013 season.
We didn't have best of seasons that year, but I have a ton of memories. I made a lot of great friends. On the ice, I improved a lot just by practicing with guys like Justin Hache and shooting on guys like David Honzik. Those kind of things, it made me really realize what it took to be a major junior hockey player, and it was one of the best times of my life for sure.
Describe the chemistry on a team like that, not just the fact that it struggled in the standings, but there was a lot of player movement too.
Yeah, there was a lot of guys in and out, but we had that core group of guys that kind of stuck around all season, which made it easier on some of the guys coming to a new team. You don't necessarily know anyone. It's a little difficult to kind of fit in with the boys, but we had a great group of guys. Stephen Woodworth was our captain, great stand-up guy, and he made the transition very easy for guys like myself and other guys that came in at the deadline and so on.
Tell us about hockey after Cape Breton. I think you played a little bit of university?
Yeah, I went out to Mount Royal University in Calgary for half a season. Unfortunately, I had a good friend of mine pass away due to leukemia, so I had to come home for that. But it was a great experience. Our team got to play at the Saddle Dome where the Flames play. We played against the University of Calgary. There was about 14,000 there. Unfortunately, didn't get to play, but seeing the guys out there and preparing for a game like that was truly something special.
Fans of all sports may know you actually better for your baseball career, playing senior baseball with Dartmouth. Tell us about some highlights from your career on the diamond.
It was kind of funny, actually. I ended up being asked to play on the team, sitting at Boston Pizza, having a bite to eat and a beer. Just ended up showing up to the ball field, cracking the squad. First two games were actually against the Sydney Sooners, and had a first game, had a couple hits, a couple RBIs. We ended up winning, and from there on, it just kind of kept on rolling. I ended up winning the Rookie of the Year, the Nova Scotia Senior Baseball League. And then last year, helped our team do very well at Nationals in Fredericton. We finished 2-2, but we had an incredible win against Quebec in extra innings and another great win against British Columbia in the third game.
Well, you know you've had the chance to play some high-level hockey and baseball. Tell us what Billy Hartley's up to now off the diamond on the ice.
Work at Enterprise, rent a car in Halifax. I go to school at St. Mary's. I also help coach the St. Mary's baseball team. We went to Nationals there in October, finished third in the country. Very proud of our guys and just staying out of trouble.
Well, it sounds like a lot of good things going on there. Thanks for this, Billy.
No problem. Thanks a lot.
That's former Scream Eagle Billy Hartley joining us at the intermission. You're listening to McDonald Auto Group, Scream Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB.